Welcome to the Man of Recaps. This is all Jurassic Park movies before Jurassic World Rebirth. It all began with the original classic Jurassic Park. John Hammond is opening a theme park where he's brought dinosaurs back to life. The DNA cartoon explains they found dinosaur blood in a mosquito that was trapped in amber and used it to clone new dinosaurs. Before he can open the park though, he needs approval from some dinosaur experts, so he recruits paleontologists Drs. Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler. He also brings in Dr. Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, who's got that kind of celebrity scientist rock star vibe. His specialty is chaos theory, which basically means if it can go wrong, it will go wrong. Bringing dinosaurs back to life and putting them in an amusement park is gonna be a disaster. Joining them on the tour are John Hammond's grandkids, much to the annoyance of Dr. Grant, who doesn't like children. So they begin the dinosaur tour in the iconic Jurassic Park Jeeps, which are fully automated. Yes, with the super advanced technology of 1993, the whole park is basically run by one computer guy, Samuel L. Jackson. But the other computer guy, Nedry, doesn't think John Hammond is paying him enough, so he's made a plan to steal the dino DNA and sell it to a competitor. He takes all the systems down for just a few minutes so he can meet his contact at the dock. But right now, a big storm's blown in and he ends up in a dinosaur pen, but this guy is pretty cute. Except, he's got the frills with the poison spit, and Nedry is eaten. The automated Jeeps have all stopped, and now what's this? Big footsteps, the water's shaking. Yes, the Tyrannosaurus Rex breaks out of its fence. Alan Grant knows that the T-Rex's vision is based on movement. If you stay still, it can't see you. But the lawyer in the other car doesn't know that. He makes a break for it, hides in the bathroom. When you gotta go, you gotta go. And that was exactly the wrong thing to do. The T-Rex eats him. Now the kids are attracting attention. It's attacking the Jeep. Dr. Grant tells him to stay still, and it's a tense scene as the T-Rex is looking for him. They gotta climb down the cliff, and the T-Rex pushes the Jeep after him, but in the end, they get it out of the tree. Dr. Grant and the kids are trekking their way through the dinosaur jungle, but not all dinosaurs are bad and scary. The ones that eat plants are super cute. But now they find a bunch of dinosaur eggs, which is not supposed to be possible. The dinosaurs are all female, but they filled in missing parts of the DNA with frog DNA, which turns out some frogs can change gender if they need to. Yes, it's like Ian Malcolm said,
life finds a way.
Now they need to get the power back online. Unfortunately, the power switch is right next to the Velociraptor pen. Yes, all movie long they've been talking about how Velociraptors are the smartest, most dangerous dinosaurs. Hunter guy tries to take him out. He thinks he's got one in his sights. But it was a trap. There's another one on his side. Clever girl. And he gets eaten. Now the raptors are chasing the kids who try to hide in the kitchen. But the raptors are so smart, they figure out how to open doors. In the end, our group is trapped. It looks like the raptors got them. But T-Rex out of nowhere shows these raptors who's boss. So in the end, Jurassic Park is abandoned as the dinosaurs have taken over the island. Now it's the sequel, Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World. This one stars only Dr. Ian Malcolm as he's recruited to check out their second island where apparently dinosaurs are running wild. He only came to rescue his girlfriend, but she has no interest in leaving. She's living the dream. On the team is Vince Vaughn, the photographer, and also Ian's daughter who's stowed away and snuck here. They're on a peaceful science mission, but turns out there's a second mission sent by Jurassic Park's parent company, InGen. They're coming in with a whole army to capture these dinosaurs. Yeah, they want to open a new Jurassic Park, but in San Diego. Our team goes to stop them. They open up the dino cages and dinosaur rampage. They found an injured baby T-Rex and take it back to their trailer to heal it. But Mama T-Rex has followed them here, and Daddy T-Rex is coming too. Yeah, double T-Rex attack. Now everyone's communications are destroyed, so our two groups have to work together. They travel through the tall grass, which is full of Velociraptors. The raptors all sneak up on them and pick them off one by one. Our group is in big trouble. The raptors got them cornered. But Ian's daughter busts out her gymnastics skills and manages to kick a raptor away. But earlier, Hunter guy managed to trank a T-Rex. They ship it back to the mainland, but the boat's not stopping. Yeah, the T-Rex somehow already ate everybody on board, and now it's loose in the mainland. It rampages through San Diego, where things escalate very quickly. Our group grabs the T-Rex baby and managed to lure it back to the boat. Greedy business guy tries to recapture the baby, but now Mama's here and feeds him to her kid. In the end, the T-Rexes are sent back to the island to live happily ever after. Next up, it's Jurassic Park 3. This one brings back Alan Grant, who has had some kids with Ellie Sattler, as was their entire character arc in the original. But turns out those aren't his kids. I guess these two broke up at some point and she married a totally random dude. Dr. Grant is approached by a wealthy couple, Mr. and Mrs. Kirby. They want him to be their dino expert on a flyover trip of Isla Sorna. But turns out they lied about why they're here. They land the plane because this is a rescue mission. They're looking for their son who got lost here while parasailing. Naturally, things go bad really quick and their plane ends up crashed here. They have a satellite phone to call for help, but the guy who's holding it gets eaten immediately. The big bad dino in this one is the Spinosaurus with the sail on its back, and it's even bigger than the T-Rex. So our gang starts looking for the kid, but they find a raptor nest. And the big thing in this movie is how raptors can communicate. Turns out the raptors are chasing them because Dr. Grant's assistant Billy stole some of the eggs. Dr. Grant is in big trouble, but in fact it's the kid who saves him. Yeah, he's a wilderness survival master now. So the family's reunited, but now the satellite phone starts ringing. Wait a sec, who's holding it? Yes, it's in the Spinosaurus' stomach, and they get out of there just in time. Now they gotta cross a bridge where the kid is scooped by pterodactyls. Although technically pterodactyls are the small ones, these big ones are pteranodons. Billy goes to redeem himself, parachutes in, manages to save the kid, and it's the classic hang-gliding pterodactyl scene. They have a nice boat ride down the river till the Spinosaurus catches up to him, and now it's attacking the boat. In the end, Alan Grant shoots the flare gun at the oil on the water, and it scares him away. But now the raptors catch up to them. But our group gives the eggs back, and Dr. Grant uses his dinosaur whistle to communicate, "We're sorry?" And the raptors are super chill. Hey, no harm, no foul. Now it's time for the reboot series. Jurassic Park ain't big enough, it's Jurassic World. Yes, Jurassic World has opened. It's a successful modern theme park. It's got all sorts of cool things, like the iconic rollerball that lets you get up close to the dinos. And the Mosasaurus, the massive sea monster. This one stars Bryce Dallas Howard as business lady Claire Deering, and Chris Pratt as animal expert Owen Grady, who has managed to train velociraptors. Today Claire has some big news. The park has made a new dinosaur. Yeah, with Jurassic World being open for a while, people aren't impressed by the T-Rex anymore, so they've genetically engineered an even bigger, badder dinosaur, the Indominus Rex. But this thing's stronger than they bargained for. It looks like it escaped its pen. But it was a trick to lure them in to open the gate, Indominus Rex on the loose. Of course, Jurassic World is prepared for this. They send out their security team. But this thing is an absolute monster, takes out all these guys. Now they bring out the big guns to try to take the Indominus down, but it breaks open the pterosaur dome. They fly out and crash the chopper. This situation may now be officially out of control. Now the pterosaurs attack the tourists for a flying dino attack. So now they bust out the bigger guns. They want to use the velociraptors to track the Indominus. And so it's the epic, iconic scene as Chris Pratt's riding the motorcycle hunting with his pack of raptors. But turns out the main DNA of the Indominus Rex is Velociraptor. The raptors choose to side with it and turn on the security team. But not Owen Grady. He's got a real bond with the raptors' leader, Blue. So when the Indominus come for them, Blue and the raptors save the humans. But they need a bigger dino, so Claire unleashes the T-Rex. She leads it to the Indominus, outrunning a T-Rex in high heels. And it's time for the big dino fight, where the T-Rex shows this thing who's boss. But in the end, it's the Mosasaur out of nowhere. Yeah, don't mess with the ocean. So Jurassic World is abandoned, and dinosaurs rule the island again. Now it's Jurassic World 2, Fallen Kingdom. Claire now leads a Save the Dinos activist group. And there's a big problem, the volcano's gonna explode. So Claire meets with a rich dino lover over in England, not John Hammond, but his secret partner, Benjamin Lockwood, who was never previously mentioned. He's funding a mission to save the dinos, so Claire recruits her boyfriend Owen, and they head back to Jurassic World, where the dinos are roaming free. Owen manages to find Blue and convince her he's here to help, but Lockwood's men turn on him. They're not here to rescue the dinos, they're capturing them for profit. They leave our group to die on the island as right now the volcano erupts. They manage to get on the boat just in time, and it's super heartbreaking as the rest of the dinos die. They bring the dinos back to Lockwood's mansion, but turns out he didn't know it was his evil assistant who planned it. And tonight he's hosting a big party. It's a black market dinosaur auction. But the star of the auction isn't a dino they saved from the island. It's a new one they genetically made. Smaller than the Indominus Rex, but even smarter, it's the Indoraptor. And it's designed to be weaponized. It'll attack whoever you point the laser at. Claire and Owen are locked in the basement, but they escape with help from a dinosaur friend. They send this thing upstairs where it crashes the party. By the way, Lockwood had a granddaughter, Maisie, and Claire and Owen immediately accidentally adopt her, but she's company property because turns out she's a clone. Since the auction ended early, Hunter Guy decides to trank the Indoraptor because he wants to go steal one of its teeth. But oh, this thing was faking. Ow, eats his arm, and Indoraptor is free. The last hour of the movie are these guys sneaking around the mansion, hiding from the Indoraptor. They wanted to make this one like a horror movie, but it just turned out kinda dumb. In the end, they're up on the roof, where Claire points the laser at Owen, and he dodges out of the way just in time. And Blue comes in with the final hit. They fall through the glass, impaled on the Triceratops. They set the rest of the dinos free, and the T-Rex out of nowhere eats greedy business guy. That brings us to Jurassic World 3 Dominion. Dinosaurs are now running wild all over the world. Yeah, at the end of Fallen Kingdom, like a dozen total dinosaurs escaped in rural England. But by now, enough people have dinosaur cloning technology, so I guess a lot of people made some, and they're all over the planet. Claire and Owen are hard at work as awesome dino rescuers, and living nearby is their Velociraptor friend Blue, who has asexually reproduced and had a little baby raptor.
Life finds a way.
But the big excitement in this movie, they're bringing back the original Jurassic Park cast. They're investigating these giant locusts genetically modified with dino DNA that are causing famine all over the world. Their investigation leads to the dino company Biosyn, who's operating the biggest dinosaur preserve. Meanwhile, Biosyn kidnaps Maisie and Baby Blue, so Claire and Owen join a CIA sting operation in the dino black market in Malta. They find the guy who kidnapped Maisie, but to escape he sets loose the raptors, so this time Owen's motorcycling while the raptors try to eat him. They fly over to Biosyn, but there's built-in air defense. Their plane is attacked by the giant pterodactyl Quetzalcoatlus. In fact, there's a bunch of one-off encounters with crazy new dinosaurs. There's the giant creepy claw dinosaur, and we meet our first feathered dinosaur, which is apparently what they actually look like. Long story short, eventually everyone comes together, but they're attacked by the Gigantosaurus, who once again is even bigger than a T-Rex. In the end, it's the classic Tyrannosaurus Rex who comes in to fight this thing. Then creepy claw dino joins in, and together they take the Giganto down. Then everyone gets a happy ending. Doctors Grant and Sattler finally get together, and the new crew rescued Baby Blue, who's reunited with her mama. Get ready for a new saga with all new characters in Jurassic World Rebirth. If you liked this recap, hit that subscribe button for more of the best recaps of TV and movies.